Hey everyone, it's Nick with Us versus Herd. Today I made about $300 realized profit. I made $90 realized on Netflix. I bought the 550 call, and then the rest of the realized profit I made $221 on NASDAQ futures, which I'll go over in just a second. If you made money today, comment below, got paid. If you lost money today, comment below, learned a lesson. And if you do me a big favor, hit the like button for the YouTube algo. Definitely helps out the video in YouTube to push the video a little bit further. So let's get into it a little bit. I'll go over my trades in a second, but what I want to do is cover really quick the Fed. Kind of tomorrow, what the situation is going to be. We saw a little bit of volatility today with the FOMC minutes being released today. Tomorrow, 12 p.m. Eastern time. That's 12 p.m. Eastern time. Thursday, 12 p.m. Eastern time. I'm saying it a lot because people forget. Powell's going to be discussing the economy on the International Monetary Fund panel. So very exciting. Just kidding. But yeah. People are going to be live tweeting what he's going to be saying. The Fed did come out today saying that they're going to keep the easy policy in place until they achieve their economic outcome, or what they believe is the end goal. So I don't think that Powell's going to say anything crazy, but at the end of the day, you just don't know. I mean, today was a little bit crazy. I mean, looking at NASDAQ here. We did gap down a little bit, made it a run up to 13,600. Then we sold off before the event. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong time frame. We gapped down right here. This is where we gapped down, market open, and then we had an amazing run right at open from 13,600 up to 560 to 630, 640 area, and then the market cooled, and then we had another push when the Fed said they're going to keep the policy, and then that sold off. And meanwhile, like a lot of my positions were green today. Penn got axed, SNOW got axed. I mean, it was total chaos. But going to the NASDAQ futures, where I made some money here, I probably should just quit and call it a day. I did close up 220. This is where I made about $180 this morning. Let it run. I had another runner, close it out here. Then I thought that it was going to pop up, but it just was a fake out. Like it went above resistance here, popped up, and this is where I entered. I don't know if you can see that on your phone or wherever you're watching this, but there's a little blue triangle right here, and this shows where I went long. And then it stopped me out right here, right? And then that brought the account, or my futures account, negative in realized profit. And as you can see here, got a little choppy. Made some money back in here, but where I really made the money back was on this leg up here. I bought, where did I buy? I bought right here. So I bought right before Powell had the announcement. I sold 3 out of my 5 contracts right here before the announcement. I sold another one when the announcement happened, and then I sold my last one up here. So I scaled out a little bit. But yeah, I mean, futures were kind of all over the place. As you can see, we had highs, we had lows, everything between. After hours we're pushing up a little bit higher. So hopefully, kind of the bad news ended a little bit there. I mean, we had SPY, it's just sitting here at all-time highs. Qs, they're flat too. They're trying to break out here. But I think for the stocks that I was in, like BIDU got smoked today, but it did come up to 226, got rejected hard. I mean, it's still holding. So that's why I didn't close my position. People are like, why didn't you close your position? It's holding. We're holding right now. We could gap up, we could gap down. Right now we're still above the 10-day moving average. Now, SNOW was hurtful, right? SNOW was absolutely hurtful, but what did I expect? I'm still holding as well. I'm in next week expiration on SNOW. Got rejected again at 240. Very clean, especially on the 5-minute chart. Very clean right here. Got rejected. But I just didn't think they were going to take it all the way down. I mean, right at open, it did gap down at open. Went from 233 to 240. Ran hard. I thought there was going to be like right around here, like 237. Pull back and then another push up. But it pulled back and just kept pulling back and never came back up. So SNOW is actually profitable this morning, and now I'm down 260 on that position. I am in the 245 call because I thought I was going to break 240, but currently sitting at 49% loss. But we'll see. I am swinging that. When you're swinging like the weeklies like this, you have to kind of account for the swings in your P&L. You can go up money quickly, you can go down money quickly, and that's just the game. And just know the risk that you're in when trading or buying premium on a weekly time frame or anything within like 21 days, because you could go up 30%, you could go down 40%, you can go up 200%. I mean, some crazy things happen to these weeklies, and that's why you trade them. But also, there's some bad things that come with the weeklies too. So SNOW, I'm waiting for that to come out. NEO, I'm in some calls for next week too. They axed that down hard, down $135. So my biggest losses: BIDU, PENN, SNOW, none of which I closed out. I do think that they're gonna bounce back. NEO and Tesla, man, they just took it straight down. I mean, NEO was down 6% today. Probably should have flipped short, like my buddy Derek, but didn't. Probably might come back down in here to 35 retest. Trends are pointing down, but the 200-day moving average is moving up. So we'll kind of see when the range gets tight here, it may have some explosive. I was thinking it's going to retest 45 on this run up, and it just didn't do it. BIDU chart still looks great in my opinion. They can still push up. I'm still looking for the gap close here, but still, I mean, just kind of a dull day, a little bit of consolidation here after it had pushing up, and we'll kind of keep an eye on it. I mean, it did hold out 222, did come under, but it held. Boeing, I did put on a debit call spread, so I'm in a debit call spread for Boeing. Reason why I got into that, they do have earnings on Boeing coming up, so I'm in May, so I'm trading pretty safe here. I'm in May 21st, 44 days out. They have earnings May 5th. I'm looking for a play into earnings. Nice little bounce. I think they're going to be doing better. I think they're going to raise guidance. I think things are going to be popping a little bit for the airlines. So that's why I got in. I did put a debit spread on just to kind of protect myself so I don't have all that risk, but I can capture the reward. Also on Boeing, implied volatility was way down, so that's why I went debit versus a credit spread. I do think it's taking a break here, and it will be trying to push like 275, 280 pre-earnings or right before earnings. So I'm just gonna kind of sit on that right now. But overall, I mean, I did also. The other thing I did is I did go long the 10-year. Just to kind of hedge this off a little bit, just in case we get a spike in the 10-year. I probably should have bought a couple more contracts to fully hedge. I just was kind of playing around with it. What I noticed today on the 10-year Treasury bonds is, I mean, these things started, these came down to 1643. I'm trading the small futures. Came down to 1643, bounced up to 1677, made like a V-shaped recovery. I'm like, okay, if the market's going to go down, probably going to be due to Treasury yields going through the roof. So I'm gonna take a chance on it. I don't know what all this was about the other day. I mean, looks like some big volume came in, pushed up to 1840. So hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. I don't want to make money on this, but right now it's kind of a hedge. I'm up $5 on it, but I don't want to make money on this. I just wanted to kind of balance my portfolio out in case, maybe something bad does happen. I don't know. That's the thing. Like when you're trading, you never fully really know. When you put a trade on, there's a probability of making money. There's a probability of losing money. You never really know 100% if you're going to make money. You could set yourself up for success, but at the end of the day, there is a chance you could lose money. So what's my job? My job right now is to mitigate that damage. So I'm going to trade futures as you see me trading NASDAQ futures, kind of balance out what's going on here and kind of go from there. Netflix had a beautiful play today, which I did capture. I mean, I bought in right around 44, right in here, bounced up to 49. I sold way early. What time did I sell on Netflix today? Netflix, I sold for 420 at 10:08. So Netflix, I bought for 330, sold for 420. I mean, Netflix is a slow mover today. I mean, the market in general is a slow mover. Let's see, 10. So I sold it at 10:08. So I sold this spike right here. It then spiked up a couple more dollars, but I mean, I captured it. I mean, I got in at 9:10. So I got in right here at like 45-ish. It was like 44, 9:10, like right here. And then it spiked up right here, 47, 547. So I got out, and then that was pretty much it. And then this thing just, I mean, the market literally died at the end of the day and then bounced back up. I mean, it's crazy. What's interesting to me, like for Netflix, is there's no volume on these. Like there was no volume this morning. Like these are in the thousands now, but this morning Netflix had like no volume on any of these options. It was like crazy. And I was trading. I was trading the weeklies too. When I put those positions on, there were only like hundreds. Now we have like, the 550s are 6,000. When I bought the 550 strike, this was like 300. I mean, it was terrible. I don't know what happened, but it seems like it's just kind of weird to me that Netflix is running some low volume. So tomorrow, just be mindful of Powell. We'll kind of react to the market. We'll see how it goes. If you watch this video to the end, comment watch to the end. And as always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.